You are now under arrest for committing multiple felonies in Huanglong. Do you have anything to say?
What do I want? Let's cut to the chase.
Very well. You will...
Sure, why not?
You kidnapped Jue. Stop dreaming you can force rope.
How
Thank you for your concern. I have one last question for you.
Unless I'm not the only... I have answered all your questions. You can try to stop us with all... Now, I have one question. You seem convinced.
About Jue.
Come closer and I'll tell you, Madam Magistrate.
How dare you! Madam Magistrate, I do...
No, it can't be.
Shocked, aren't you? But there's more. What if I told you your sentinel had made this prophecy a long, long time ago? Your all-seeing sentinel abandons you now, of all times. Need I say more? We're merely adding a touch of extra fuel to the fire that will soon consume all. Rover, care for a wager? I know you've been searching for answers about your past, and I've got news for you.
Watch out!
You are one of us, the Black Lambs, and you have been chosen to join us, ushering in the new world. Once you discover what you really are, you will come to us with no hesitation. The Fraxidus awaits your arrival with open arms, and I look forward to that day in sincere anticipation.
Sorry, Rover. What he mentioned about our sentinel is highly sensitive. I cannot disclose it yet, not before verifying it myself. Is it a ploy to create distrust among us, or... I must first find our sentinel to uncover the truth. Jue is the guardian sentinel of Jinzhou. It is responsible for assisting Jinzhou's magistrate in administrative affairs. While I am the final decision maker, without the assistance of Jue, I cannot guarantee I am always making the best choices for my people. Thank you. I am glad you think so. Jue can predict the future, and up to this point, every one of its prophecies have, while justice may not be universally agreed upon, it's for that, I suppose we will have to talk to it in person to... In addition, Rover, Jue to the Awakened One. When raindrops fall upstream, please head to the Northfall Barrens and seek General Jian of the Midnight. I suppose so. General Jian is currently battling another TD outbreak in the Northfall Barrens, but the ongoing war has made it a very dangerous, since you won't need to go there right now. Not until when the raindrops fall upstream. I know you're here for clues about your true identity. Have you heard about the Black Shores, Rover? It's an organization shrouded in mystery, with a secretive membership. Upon your awakening, one of their members discreetly contacted me, but please don't worry. The Black Shores developed a special lament prediction system. While operating in secrecy, they have been monitoring the situation in Jinzhou to provide assistance thanks to their extra help. My meeting with you went smoothly. This Blake Bloom is their symbol. The Black Shores once provided us significant insights into this time. They've come to inform us Threnodian is apart from that. I'm not sure what else they may be hoping to achieve. This photo is yours to keep. I will... Rover, are you all right? I see. The Black Shores must have a deep connection to your past. Since you are likely being closely monitored by the Fraxidus now, I suggest keeping an eye out for the Black Shore members. They could prove to be your valuable allies. I'll do my best to find Jue and tell you everything I learned from it once I return. This is my promise. Yes, please leave it to me. Sanhua.
Yes, Madam Magistrate.
I will be going on a temporary leave. During my absence, please help me handle my responsibilities in Jinzhou.
Understood. Should I continue protecting that rover?
No need. Both Chan Li and I will be away, and there will be more than enough paperwork for you to handle.
Is Lady Chongli leaving for the capital? Please pardon my intrusion, but he just faced an ambush in the Central Plains. What if...
Regarding that incident, we tried to warn him about the Fraxidus, but they were more cunning than we thought. If he runs into another powerful enemy like Scar, he'll eventually have to confront them on his own. Sanhua, you can place more trust in Rover and me.
Understood. I will. My lady, no matter what happens, my sword is always yours.
Both the interrogation and my appointed meeting with Rover have already finished.
Scar only needed the two of you as his audience. We already knew what he wanted, and we let him have as much.
He decrypted every message we intended to convey. It's only proper you meet him in person, as the one who crafted those puzzles. Such intricate puzzles. I guess only Rover has the patience to solve them all.
No detail is too small. I'm sure he understands. Besides, if everything goes according to the prophecies of Jue, what did our captive from the Fraxidus?
That Jue had predicted I will have to fight it one day. A fight that will shape Jinzhou's future.
Well, that is unexpected.
Can't say I am. I had suspected as much.
Where was it when you last said?
It was in Mount Firmament. Unlike Jinzhou City,
The place where the first people of Jinzhou lived. And
I'll find Jue.
our enemies could have planned it as a trap.
I understand. I will not let anything or anyone...
Would you let what you heard from Scar sway?
No. He cannot ever turn me against Jue. I am the magistrate of Jinzhou. The prophecy speaks of a decisive incident for Jinzhou's future. My job remains unchanged.
Is that your final answer?
A single strand's neglect births mountainous upheaval. The safest option is for me to go in person.
Very well. Since we are already mid-game, this time, I shall be a pawn. Remember, I will always stand by your side.
Am I a player or a mere pawn? I suppose there is no difference at this point. No matter what, I will do what I must.
I see. Yes. I can feel the tension in the streams. I'm worried something bad is gonna happen.
There you are, Rover.
The Academy has noted a concerning rise in tacit field activities. Please use caution when exiting the city. Remember to check your terminal signals and wear the Academy's protective suit correctly. And don't forget to stay hydrated. Now, I have experiments to run. Take care.
It's just Baija being Baija. She's a little awkward with showing care, but I think it's cute. Anyway, Rover, quick, tell us what happened. The Frax at us again? Ugh, those jerks!
Jian the General, Jean C the Magistrate, and Jue, the Jinzhou Sentinel. Is there any kind of connection between them?
Connection? No idea. But I did hear General Jian used to be a military...
Speaking of that, I think we'll need to start with a bit of Jinzhou's past. A storyteller near the theater once told us something like this.
The Honorable Madame Jinzi, our great magistrate of Jinzhou, was handpicked by Sentinel Jur. Her status as the Sentinel's appointed resonator is rare among all past magistrates. Our Jinzhou was leaderless for years until Jur finally chose her to be the next magistrate, and she answered the call. To further elaborate, we must start with the battle beneath the Crescent. The Norfall Barons, scarred by countless wars, discarded weapons scattered like bones. Our soldiers had fought to reclaim the land for years, to no avail. Overthrax, the dreadful Threnodian monster, fed on the frequencies of weapons, turning our fallen soldiers into deadly tacit discords. General of the Midnight Rangers, Geshu Lin, bravely rose to confront the threat. As twin moons aligned, General Geshu Lin vowed to vanquish evil, raising his blade against the blood-red crescent that foretold destruction. His sword blazed with black flames, laying waste to all who dared stand in his way. Victory seemed certain. Until the retroact rain began to fall. Raindrops fell upwards as in the past. Monsters raged, loyal souls fell to blood-soaked sands, infernal carnage. Issuing his last command, Geshu Lin demanded all soldiers stand firm no matter what happened. Sacrificing his body to the black flames for power, Geshu Lin charged at the Overthrax with all his might, and he was never seen again. After the fall of their leader, the remaining soldiers despaired until the deafening roar of Qinlong struck like lightning. A lone youth bravely stood up to lead a hard-won retreat. After the battle, that young man who tamed the wind ascended to fame, becoming the new general of the Midnight Rangers, selected by Sentinel Jur. On the other hand, General Geshu was blamed for the massive losses that occurred under his command, earning him a notorious reputation in Huanlong. That battle struck us hard, but our sentinel rose from its long slumber to select a new magistrate who will guide us into the future. Despite the previous disaster, Jinzhou was off to a promising start under our sentinel and the new magistrate's guidance. The people held hope for a better tomorrow.
Whoa! First time hearing about all that. Maybe the Sentinel had its own special ways of picking candidates.
Or maybe it is their incomprehensible ways that set these divine beings apart from us.
Yeah, true. Wouldn't be surprised if Jue decided to make me the magistrate one day, not gonna lie.
I understand your concern, Rover. Madame Jinshi was only a teenager, and she was suddenly selected to be the magistrate. It must have been so difficult for her. I remember people were skeptical when she first took office. Despite her achievements, many believed she lacked the necessary experience and authority in the political realm. People only showed their respect to Madame Jinshi because they trusted Jue's judgment.
Seriously, Lord Jue knows how to choose him. Our previous magistrates were all top-notch at running the show. And Madame Jinsi, she's already made the city a well-oiled machine in no time. I'd have a mental overclock just trying to keep up with all that paperwork. What is that saying again? Real
Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from
the Norfolk Barrens? It's been a battlefield since...
Rover, it's dangerous there. The Norfolk Barrens is the front line in our defense against... Rover, since you were asking about this, they sent 2 overseers at once. Though the Fraxitas do seem to know a lot about you. Their idea, and right now, the odds are in their favor. If we rush into a confrontation... Rover, since you were asking about this, did you get clues from your past from Madame Jinshi?
The Black Shores? Doesn't ring a bell. Sounds like the name of a place.
This flower. It's only a photo, and I can't tell where it came from with my ability. We're still in the dark about Fraxitas' plans, and that if we are to look for them with only a photo of this flower...
Since it's about flowers, we should go ask Grandma Lin.
Yes, Grandma Lin runs a flower shop.
You're making me blush. Grandma Lynn loves listening to storytellers. I think I saw her early.
Oh, hello! Tisha, Yang Yang, what brought you here?
Hey, Grandma Lynn. We're here for some stories today. Ta-da! We've got the ultimate badass here. The one who can crush TDs, cook up echoes, knock Inferno Rider flat, and KO Phalian Baringle with a single punch. The legendary Rover!
That's just...
Grandma Lynn, since you're the flower expert, I got a favor to ask.
Have you seen flowers like this one before?
I'm familiar with most of the flowers local to Jinzhou, but this one, I don't think I've seen anything similar. Not even in...
Oh no. If not even a flower expert like you can recognize it.
Oh, Tisha, I'm far from an expert. We've got a plan.
Oh, are you talking about that young lady?
Yes, she has been a great help. She knows, and she is such a sweet child. Her smiles, I'd call out to her, "Little starflower, it's dinner time." And she'd always answer with her brightest smile. What a lovely girl. She's probably up in the back mountain doing some field research. I said I wanted a field in the back mountain to plant my flowers, and she offered to help right away. Go in that direction, and soon you'll see a waterfall. Walk right through the water.
Thank you so much, Grandma Lynn.
Oh, anytime, dearie. Don't forget to visit my Penjing shop. I'll have treats ready for you.
This should be the shortcut to the back mountain. Once we cross the waterfall, we'll reach Mount Pingting. flowers seem to be showing us the way. Let's follow it. Bridge of flowers. That's impressive.
Hello? Are you lost? Do you need help? Oops, sorry. I should have introduced myself first. I know it's a polite thing to do in Huanlong. It is. It is a delight to make your acquaintance. I am Verena. My pleasure to have the opportunity to meet with you today. My apologies. I used to live in the New Federation, so I'm not very familiar with the language here. Hi, Verena. I'm Chisha. This is Yang Yang, and he's Rover. Grandma Lin told us we should come find you. Oh, right. Grandma Lin talked about you. I left those what seems to be the trouble. If there's anything I can help you with.
We're looking for a special flower.
It's an unusual flower indeed. Pure black flowers are rarely found in nature. We can't rule out when looking at the structure, there are a few types of flowers that seem similar. Take iris, for example. Its petals are similar, and it's not viola either. Since then, there is also the cliff recluse, but this flower has a longer stamen and an extra petal. Lemongrass is also similar in shape. It's native to the New Federation, and Huanlong people may not be familiar with it. Though it has a similar stamen length, it has a conical inflorescence with... Oh, and I almost forgot the peacock flower. It's a single-petaled flower with a similar stamen, but the peacock flower has a distinct peduncle, while this one doesn't. Wow, you really know your stuff. I learned a lot from that. Anyway, this black flower does look very special. So I'm thinking it might be a newly cultivated species. Also, its veins are somehow cross-shaped. I can feel some faint traces of... So my guess is it should be a unique remnant plant created by a certain type of resin. But in order to figure out the right soil for it, or exactly what type of resonance energy it is... Gosh, help us out, someone! We don't know what kind of flower it is, and we haven't seen anyone weird. Speaking of that, how does it even work? If I wore this flower on me right now...
Chizia, wait.
Yeah? I was just saying, if I wore this flower, would they immediately see me as one of their own?
If this black flower is indeed their symbol, the Black Shore members should immediately notice it on you. But to everyone else, it would just look like a peculiar flower. Given that, if they are indeed in Jinzhou City, we may only need to wear this flower to lure them out.
Oh, I see. But how do we get our hands on one? I could probably make one for you with my resonance ability, if you just need something that looks similar. Come on, Verena, you can do it. No way! That's amazing, seriously! It looks exactly like the flower in that picture. Thank you. It's nothing. I'm glad I could help. It's friggin' amazing! Could you do that again? Please! I love it! Rover, did you see that? Miss Verena just conjured up this exquisite Blake bloom out of thin air. And it looks exactly like the one in... It's just my resonance ability. Could you please make another one? Then there'll be one for each of us. Sure, I'll give it another try. Rover, did you see? And it looks exactly like the one in the photo. It's just my resonance. Could you please make another one? Then there'll be one for... Sure, I'll give it...
Rover, have you noticed? We've been seeing these black petals for a while now. They're scattered all over the place. The streams have been disrupted. Rover, are you sure you want us to leave? Okay. Tricia and I will wear these black flowers and go over. Please be careful. Ring us anytime.
Fraxidus. What are they doing in a place like this?
Damn that woman. Always getting in our way. And what are you doing here? Get lost!
I'll have to take them down first.
Transmitting frequency. Endless reverberation. Appear before me. Appear before me. Such a nuisance. Acceptable damage. Strategic adjustment required.
The weird noises persist. They're coming after me. If I climb up to that point, I should be able to get behind that person. Better hide here for now. Looking for me?